Well, hello and welcome to my latest video. I've not done a video for a while. There's been a few reasons for that. Obviously, I've been setting up the camper van. Yes, camper van YOLO. Seems like it's going to be the name of the van, but that's not 100% certain. I've also been doing what I've been doing. Been doing a bit of work. Yes. I've also been setting up one of those Patreon things. Not exactly Patreon, it's Julian's version of Patreon. You know, Patreon is where you have a YouTube creator, such as myself, and you pay a monthly fee, and in return you get what they call special content. It's like OnlyFans, but clean. But Julian's version is going to be called Patronising. And you're going to pay a monthly fee, a little bit higher than you would with Patreon. But in return, you're going to get a lot of patronising content from me. A lot of special stuff as well. I don't know if you've noticed that Nigel Farage is now available for opening fates and giving individual shout-outs. So if you'd like an individual shout-out, go to my patronising page. That's julianspatronisingpage.com. And if you pay $100, I'll give you a shout out. If you pay $250, I'll give you 2 shout outs. And if you pay $500, I'll give you a shout out to your family as well. I'm afraid you have to pay in dollars because it's easier for me to transfer into Bitcoin. So anyway, that's the reason why I haven't been doing a video for a while. So we're back. Yes, we're back with a bang. And what am I doing? Well, as you know, in the United Kingdom, it's now mid-November, and therefore Christmas is almost upon us. And you will want to know, what do you buy the gravel cyclist in your life for Christmas? And I have been given special advance notice of some of the gravel products that are on the market right now that you'll want to spend any hard-earned money that you've got left over, having obviously signed up to my patronising page, so that you can buy either yourself or the special person in your life, a great uncle, a great aunt, perhaps a grandmother, a grandfather, even if they go cycling, or even your spouse or your significant other. And if you don't have a significant other, well, perhaps you can find an insignificant other and give them one of our special gravel presents as well. So let's start. Let's start as we mean to go on. And the first thing we've got, is a gravel water bottle. Now, you might think that you can use any water bottle when you're out gravel cycling, but I've seen a number of articles in Cycling Tips, Velo News, Cycling Plus, some of the other magazines as well, that have done some pretty extensive tests in conjunction with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and they have established that a normal water bottle does not work if you're riding on gravel. And the reason is, if you use an ordinary water bottle, the likelihood is that when you go over a bump, the bottle is going to bounce out of your frame and then you're going to lose it and you're not going to be able to drink. But with one of these special bottles, it is super glued, yes, super glued, my friends, to your bicycle frame. And therefore, it won't bounce out when you go along the gravel. Now, it does mean that you can't remove the bottle and therefore you can't drink from it. But obviously there are some side effects. I mean, we all know. And it's a price worth paying, I think you'll agree, to get a special gravel water bottle. This one is only $19.99 of our English pounds, or 150 euros if you happen to live in Europe. And if you're in the US, I have no idea. So there we are. The gravel water bottle is our first special Christmas present. Now, our second Christmas present is that hardy perennial, or the biennial even, or the biannual Christmas present, which you normally get from your great aunt, and that is a pair of cycling socks. Now, normally you would hope to get these kind of yellow and black spotted socks because they represent the Tour de France. But these socks, nothing to do with the Tour de France, they are gravel socks. And you say to yourself, well, why are they gravel socks? Well, the fact is that certain tests have been conducted, again by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and they have found that if you wear normal socks when you're gravel riding, it's just not the same effect. So if you get these socks, and I'll hold them up close so you can see, if you get these special gravel socks, and you can see it says on the bottom gravel socks in small letters. You may not have seen that, but believe me, it's definitely there. And these are the pair. These are unisex, so they can be worn by males, females, children, adults, relatives, even friends. And there's no reason why you shouldn't share these socks around the whole family if there are other members of your family who have also got gravel bikes and are planning to try them out on Boxing Day in their new gravel socks. And these socks are only $1.99, and you can get these from gravelsocks.com. They come in different colours, but only yellow and black, I'm afraid to say. The next thing is one of the tastiest snacks that we cyclists like to eat, and a good source of energy, is nuts. Yes, nuts. And these are some of the special Italian, and I'll just take these out of the packet, right? They're very similar. I don't know if you can see there. I'll hold them up close to the camera lens. They're very similar to a pistachio nut, but they're not a pistachio nut. They are a gravel nut, and they have been collected from some of the great gravel trails and some of the great gravel cycling competitions that you may have read about in some of your magazines. For example, the Unbound race in Kansas in the United States used to be called Dirty Kansas. It's not called anymore. They sent out a team of people, hundreds of volunteers, they weren't paid, and they said, can you pick up some of the special gravel nuts from the Kansas countryside, and then we're going to bag them up and we're going to sell them to some of those gravel cyclists who really want to taste what that Kansas gravel Unbound experience actually tastes like. And now you can get Unbound in a nut. These are fairly expensive. They're 99p or even 99 cents or 99 European cents each. So a handful is going to work out pretty expensive, but it's a Christmas present, so why not do it? I suggest you go to gravelnuts.com. If you put in the special code, Julian says you can use this code even though it doesn't really work.com, you'll get 10% off your first order of half a nut. So that's quite a good deal, I think you'll agree. Now, if you're a gravel cyclist, you'll know that there's one thing that you like to wear, and that is a bandana. Yes, you want to rock that kind of hippie hashtag van life image. So you want to wear kind of Johnny Depp, although obviously we don't mention Johnny Depp's name anymore, even though Johnny Depp is the sort of person who might wear a Johnny Depp bandana, but we don't mention Johnny Depp's name, do we? Because he rather fell foul of certain activities that he should not have been involved in, so I'm told. But this is not a Johnny Depp bandana. This is, again, a special Kansas Unbound bandana. Yes, it is unbound because it doesn't need to be tied around your head. All you got to do is put it on your head like this. Now, you can't wear a helmet on top of it, but as you know, if you're a proper gravel cyclist, you won't wear a helmet because you're looking forward to that brain damage. And so you can bore everybody rigid about how gravel cycling is the next big thing. And oh, what, you haven't bought a gravel bike yet? Oh, do you know you can put fatter tyres on? Oh, they're best run tubeless, probably at lower pressure. And disc brakes. Oh yes, disc brakes. They always work better on a gravel bike. Don't save the fucking rim brake. And a lower bottom bracket. Yes, one of the great inventions of the 22nd century is a lower bottom bracket. And what else? Yes, you can now get special Shimano gears. They're called gravel gears. They're just the same as ordinary gears, but they go on gravel bikes. So if you want one of these bandanas, the best place to get this from is from the Rafa shop. And you'll all know that Rafa is the best source of cycling products. This one is fairly expensive. This is $199, but it was sent to me for free because they knew I was going to mention it in my video. So if you want to order this for yourself, go to the RafaGravelStuff.com website and you can order one of these special bandanas. It comes in different colors, but only at the moment in black and white, as you can see it now. Now, I'm going to keep on wearing it because I rather like it. Now, the other thing that you need for your bike, your gravel bike, you need special lubricant spray. Now, you can use ordinary GT85, but what I suggest you use is this version of GT85, and in this case GT stands for gravel that's right. Okay, so it should be GTR85, but they didn't have room to put the right on, so it is GT gravel that's and then you've got to imagine that the right is still there even though the right isn't there, 85. And the reason why it's 85, right, gravel that's right 85, is because you can use this 85 times before you run out. And this is available not from the gravel shop. You can get this from all good cycling retailers, and you best go to your local cycle shop. And if you go in there and you say, I've been watching one of Julian's videos and he says I need to use gravel that's right 85 for my gravel bike, and they will say, come with me, good sir, let's hope you've got a packed wallet because you're going to need it to buy this special stuff. But let me tell you, once you get your gravel bike lubricated with this stuff, you're never going to look back. The other thing you're going to need is you're going to want to do some maintenance on your bike, and therefore you need a set of tools. Now you can try using your ordinary cycle tools that you used to use on your road bike or your mountain bike or your hybrid bike or your commuter bike or your e-bike, but they're just not going to work in quite the same way. What you need to have is one of these special gravel Allen keys. Now this one is made by Park Tool. Unfortunately the blue stuff all came off in the wash, and this is a little bit more expensive than the normal Allen key. This is 99 of our English pounds or 99 of your US dollars. Other currencies are available, and you can also pay in Bitcoin if you want. And the way to produce some Bitcoin is you get some coins, cut them up into bits, and there you are, you've got your own version of Bitcoin. So this is a nice little tool. It's a nicely made tool, I think you'll agree. This is a universal size Allen key, which means it'll fit any Allen bolt. And how they've done that, I really don't know, but it's a Park Tool, so it must be pretty good. How much did I say it was? 99 of our English pounds, but you get a second one free. Yes, the second one free. It doesn't work, but you do get it for free. So I suggest you buy this, because if you're going to do any work on your bike, you need, on your gravel bike that is, you need to have a gravel cycle tool. And a word of warning, yes, a word of warning from Julian, do not try and use this on an e-bike because it just will not work. If you go out cycling on your gravel bike in the dark or in poor weather, you need lights, and again, ordinary lights, they just don't work very well. You need a gravel light, and this is a gravel light. This has been produced by the gravellite.com people following extensive research with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, who have found that in certain circumstances it's only this type of light, you see, you can see there, that will light up when you're traveling on a gravel trail, like that famous Kansas Unbound trail. So if you're thinking of doing the Unbound gravel race, it does get dark in Kansas, and in Kansas, and in fact in certain times of the year it's dark for 25 hours a day. So I suggest you get a couple of these lights. The white light is for the front. Obviously there's a red light for the rear, but I haven't been able to afford one of those, and I got this from the Kansas Unbound Gravelights.com website. Put in that special code again. Julian says I can get 10% off if I put in this code .com, and then you can get 10% off this light. I don't know how much this light was, because I got sent this for nothing, but I had to pay £10 for the postage. But it works pretty well, and I've tried it out on some of the gravel routes around where I live in Kent, although there aren't any, and it's been pretty successful. Now we're coming to the end soon, and this is one of my really favourite Christmas presents. Because where I live in Kent, we don't have any gravel, right? So although I have in fact now got 2 gravel bikes, I'm unable to do any gravel cycling because there is no gravel in Kent. So I went to the Strada Bianchi gravel.com website, and I have ordered some of this. Yes, now can you see, this is some of the white gravel that is found in Tuscany that the cyclists have cycled over, and these particular bits here, right, Mathieu van der Poel's wheels have been over this bit of gravel, and this bit here, Julian Alaphilippe's wheels have been over this gravel, and this bit here, I can only buy a couple of these, Egan Bernal's wheels have been over this gravel. So if you go to Strada Bianchi gravelbitsforsale.com, right, please remember that, and do spell it correctly. So it's www.stradabianchigravelbitsforsale.com, all in lowercase, no capitals, no spaces between them, and no punctuation except when you've got the .com. So do remember that. If you don't do the .com, it's not going to work properly. And you can order this, you can order 100 grams at a time. It doesn't come in this yogurt pot. I just put it in the yogurt pot specially to keep it safe and so that I can show you. And you can buy up to 1,000 kilograms. So if you live in a place like I do in Kent, where there are no gravel trails, if you buy 1,000 kilograms of this Strada Bianchi gravel, it's going to leave them a bit denuded. I don't know what they're going to do next year when they try and hold that Strada Bianchi gravel trail and they get to all that white gravel and people say, where the fuck's all the gravel gone? They say that bastard Julian bought it all so he could build himself his own gravel trail in Kent, and that's what I've done. But 1,000 kilograms can produce almost 50 meters of pure gravel trail, and I have set it up and I have ridden my gravel bikes over that with the lights attached, wearing the socks, eating the nuts, drinking from the special bottle, and all of these special gravel Christmas presents are some of the best things that I'm looking forward to getting in my stocking. Only I've already got them, so I expect to get something else in my stocking. With any luck, it'll be another gravel bike, because we all know that the future is bright and the future is gravel. So forget about all that road cycling, forget about all those hybrids, forget about the mountain bike. What you need is a gravel bike, and you can ride everywhere in the known universe if you've got a gravel bike. And I can let you into a little secret, right? The next US space mission to Mars, the Red Planet, and the whole of the Red Planet is covered in gravel trails. They are going to be taking along a gravel bike, and I think they're going to take some of these products with them. My personal choice would be the socks. Your choice might be the Allen key. Somebody else's choice might be one of the special gravel nuts, or even a gravel water bottle, because there isn't a lot of water on Mars, so they're going to have to take a lot of their own water. And if they're going to have to take a lot of their own water, they're going to have to take a lot of their own bottles as well. So I suggest they take gravel bottles. So, Christmas is sorted. Make sure you go to the special website. You can buy them all, by the way, from Julian's web shop. All right. So if you go to julianspatronizingwebshop.com, you can buy all of these products. Now, it's quite similar to Amazon Associates, right? So if you buy from my website, okay, I get a really, really, really large commission, which incidentally doesn't go to the food bank. It goes straight into my own pocket, so I can buy more gravel stuff for you to do these special videos. So please remember that when you watch my video, okay, not when you buy a product from my web shop, but when you watch a video, the money raised goes to the Vine Food Bank, which is in Croydon in the United Kingdom. So if you like my videos, please watch them. But if you've watched this far, you've obviously watched it. Please like, please subscribe, please tell your friends, please hit the notification bell. If I knew how to do it, I would have one of those buttons on the screen that says subscribe here, but I don't know how to do it, despite the fact that I've Googled it. So just take it from me, click the subscribe button. And I know I've not made a video for a while, but hopefully I'll be making more soon, and possibly even camper van videos. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.